My name is Jennifer McMahon, and today I'm going to be talking about soil erosion. Soil erosion is a natural process that, in excess, has had major environmental ramifications on our environment, but can be reduced. Soil erosion is defined by the Canadian Ministry of Government as the wearing away of a field's topsoil by natural physical forces, or through forces associated with farming activities. There are 4 types of soil erosion: water, ice, wind, and gravity. Water erosion is caused by redepositing of soil elsewhere by rain, ocean, and river water. It could be as simple as rain washing away the mulch in your front yard, or as major as a river breaking down a bank from flowing over time. Next, ice erosion is caused by snow and glaciers melting and the resulting water redepositing soil elsewhere. This could happen when snow melts and runs off, taking the top layer of soil with it. Wind erosion is when surface soil is removed and redeposited by wind. This could be caused by dust storms and hurricanes. The most common form of gravity erosion is a landslide. An important subcategory of erosion is coastal erosion. This is defined by the U.S. government as the process by which local sea level rise, strong wave action, and coastal flooding wear down or carry away rocks, soils, and/or sands along the coast. As its name suggests, it primarily affects islands and coastal towns or cities. This has led to many endangered islands, including the 2 I'm about to talk about in the U.S. The first one I'm going to talk about is Cape Hatteras. According to USA Today, Cape Hatteras, North Carolina has already lost 75% of its original width. So much so that in 1999, they had to move a historic lighthouse from a spot it had been on since 1870. Coastal erosion had caused the shoreline to move, and as you can see in this picture, the lighthouse was dangerously close to the shore. This is the beach, and this is the water. Due to coastal erosion, the southern part of Cape Hatteras, known as Cape Point, has shrunk and broken off into a new island. This is what it looked like in 2016, and this is it starting to break off and finally forming a new island by 2017. But when talking about endangered islands and coastal erosion in the U.S., one would be remiss to omit Isle de Jean Charles, Louisiana. According to USA Today, the island has lost 98% of their land since 1955 due to gradual sinking, erosion, and sea level rises. As you can see in the top Landsat picture, even between 1985 and 2017, there was you can see the difference. There was a substantial change in the amount of land. And the bottom pictures show the difference between 1963 and 2017 from an aerial shot. Often called the first climate refugees, the citizens of the Isle de Jean Charles received a $48 million grant to relocate because the island is sinking so fast. Soil erosion has also led to an increase in water pollution, as sediment makes its way into the water and not only pollutes drinking water, but also clogs waterway, causing a decline in fish and other species. It also degrades the land, which means that fewer plants can live there. And that means that there are fewer plants converting carbon monoxide into less noxious gas. Soil erosion also worsens flooding, like in 2020 in Jakarta when sediment clogged the waterways and caused flooding. But thankfully, there are ways to reduce soil erosion. By placing mulch, you can help keep the soil in place, preventing erosion. You can also plant different kinds of plants, such as ferns, phlox, and different types of grasses to create a cover for the soil and have roots that hold on to the soil effectively. Placing rocks or crushed stones in places where rocks will not grow can also be helpful in retaining the soil. A final way to help prevent soil erosion is to redirect stormwater out of gutters so sediment does not end up in our waterways or drinking water. In conclusion, soil erosion has had a major effect on our environment. It is, however, preventable. Soil erosion is a natural process that, in excess, has had major environmental ramifications on our environment but can be reduced.